Alright, what's up, guys? So, I wanted to kind of have a little bit of a vent session with y'all because and it ain't nothing serious. I don't look at this as a serious thing. It's just something that I'm slowly working on. And I've talked on it before. I know if some of you guys are veterans on this channel, you probably already know how I feel about or even if you follow me on Twitch, then you probably have seen me play some games where I've talked on it. And one game in particular I will talk about where I do feel that it's helped me a little bit. I ain't gonna say it helped me a whole lot, but it helped me a little bit. And I'm just more so trying to build up that courage to play other games. And no, so anyways, for those that don't know, I have a really bad arachnophobia problem when it comes to video games. Like, I hate bugs. Like, real life, no, I don't like the sight of bugs. I don't. People have posted pictures and videos of bugs. There's been times where I've unfollowed people or at least mute them when they post on social media if I already know what they're about and stuff. Like, if it's a good friend of mine, I'm like, okay, hey, look, I'm not going to, I guess, like, just be involved when it comes to your social media activities and stuff. But it's something where I'm like, I don't even know where it really started. Like, I remember being a kid and I can watch stuff on TV, no problem. Like, there's some movies where I'm all like, okay, like, that movie is kind of goofy, so I'm not gonna trip too hard about it and stuff. Like, for an example, Eight-Legged Freaks. I could sit down, I could watch that whole movie, no problems about it. In fact, even laugh at some scenes. I might even just watch that movie just because, just this over the weekend and stuff, just because it's a funny movie to watch and things. But, no, it's just there's some other movies and TV shows, like them, like real life documentary stuff when they be showing like bugs and all. I don't be fooling with that. Like, I don't be watching that at all. But, because I remember there was a video that went viral years ago where I can't remember if it was like a rat or if it was something, but it was walking past like this like spider trap, and then this big freakish looking spider, like this was like the Brock Lesnar's of spiders, came up out the ground, snatched it, disappeared, and I was like, I remember just accidentally coming across that video. And yeah, it was like, it just, no, I'm like, it's one of those things where I'm like, I just don't go out of my way to watch videos like that. And just the other day, opening up Reddit, and I can't remember what I was looking up on Reddit, but anyways, opening up Reddit, and yeah, there was like this big old like giant spider, and somebody's posted it, and I'm like, I don't even follow this page. Why is this being shown onto my account? Like, I don't care for that. I don't care for that at all. And so yeah, man, it's relatively bad, but here's the thing though. So what's crazy is that, like, and I mean like all different, so like whether it's a fictional insect or an actual insect, like I trip on all insect like creatures and stuff. So when it comes to video games, it's just hard for me to play a lot of different video games. And I want to talk on, like, that's one thing when I'm like looking up games, excuse me, and seeing if they have like an arachnophobia mode. And I think that's honestly such a dope thing to add in a video game. Like, there's some games where I can understand why it wouldn't be a thing, but then there's other games where I'm like, fam, it could be a thing. Even in video games where it wouldn't be a thing, like, it even should be a thing in there too. But anyways, well, I mean, yeah. Well, the one video game I'll talk on it in a moment and stuff. But the first video game I'll have to say where I started noticing that I had a really bad problem when it came to arachnophobia was Fallout. And so, anyways, Fallout 3. It's popular. I thought it was a zombie game at first, and so I was like, oh, okay, cool. This game is right up my alley. Like, I love open world games. Thought it was just a zombie game. Remember playing it, came across the rad roaches, didn't trip too hard about it. I didn't even know about all the other stuff until I think I had seen the bloatfly, bro. That was it. That did it for me and stuff. And I was like, I, without doubt, do not like this game. Like, nah, man. It was tough playing that game. Like, I remember I had to force myself, because there's like that one like safe zone like area where it got like that big giant nuke in the middle of it, and that's probably like a good but it's like right when you leave outside of the bunker, because I did play a little bit of Fallout 3. But anyway, so it's like right when you leave outside the bunker, and it's crazy because I want to watch the TV show, but then there's that area where it has like the nuke in the middle, and it's just, yeah, you know, there's like a two-headed cow, I think, standing either next to it or across from it, whatever. But no, I remember I stayed in that area for as long as I could until I was like, okay, I got to build up the courage and the confidence to go outside and stuff. So I did, couldn't even get past that game, and I was like, no, that was a game. That's a game that I would like to beat it one day, but for now, I'm like, nah, man, it's a struggle. You know, it's a flat out struggle playing that game. And I know people are gonna probably ask, like, did you play New Vegas? And I was like, I remember my dad, he bought it for me as a gift because I was doing, at the time being, I was doing good in school. And so he took me to GameStops, bought the game for me. I didn't even get past the first mission. I didn't even get past whatever, because I remember I think they like spawned you outside of a diner or something like that. Or if it was just like there was a diner nearby, but I remember going to the diner in that game, and then yeah, that was as far as I made it. And I know there's gonna probably be people out there all like, bro, you didn't even make it that far. Like you didn't even go anywhere. Yeah, because I was like, I already knew what 3 was about, so I'm like, why would I get myself involved in New Vegas? You know, so it's but I know people probably ask, like, would I play that game if it had like an arachnophobia mode where it just kind of eliminated the bugs and stuff? And I'm like, oh, 100%. Like, no, that's a game where even if they don't, like, I still want to play that game, but I really want to like build that courage and that confidence of being like, okay, you know what? Like, nah, forget that arachnophobia stuff. I'm just gonna play it, you know? So anyways, after that, avoided all Fallout games until 76 had came out, and I was like, I did buy 76 not knowing that I was going to get Xbox Game Pass and that they were going to buy all the Fallout games and have it where it's available. So I pretty much wasted my money on that game. But no, I did buy 76, and I was all like, at that time being, I think I had to say that's when I had kind of start like building up the courage and the confidence of playing that. I remember when Anthem, when that used to be a thing, they kind of had like some like bug-like creatures in there and stuff. Um, I can't, I had to find that video, or even if it is a video, but I remember I think I did do a video of myself playing that game, and I had like bro, I was literally sweating when playing that game. Like, it was bad, bro. It was really bad. Another game that I played where I managed to get through it was Outriders. And I know people are gonna probably be all like, bro, if you play Anthem and Outriders and you got through the missions in there where it had the bugs and stuff, I know for a fact you can play all that. Look, I would like to believe that, but I'm like, nah, man, Fallout, it's one of those games where I don't know. Like, it's just, yeah, it's something that it's weird, but I gotta grow out of it, man. I know I gotta grow out of it. But anyways, so the one game where I have to say that I was afraid, not, well, I wouldn't say afraid, but more so like, okay, I know I'm not going to be playing all of this game, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to get into this game and not play all of it. Like, I want to play the whole game and stuff. So, Helldivers 2. Didn't know about that game, had like no idea about it, but eventually has started seeing some videos on that game. And it was crazy because it was like it was a TikTok video from, it wasn't even like a popular person. It was just some random TikTok video of a guy, and he was just shooting at like, I think it was some grass or trees or something. And there was like, yeah, there was this I think he was on one of the bug planets. And so anyways, so yeah, he's shooting, and then all of a sudden you just see this big old giant explosion and stuff. And that small little TikTok video had me so invested into Helldivers, where it was like, I even remember, I think it was one of my friends, shout out to she's a Twitch streamer, I think she was playing it, but I'm gonna give her credit anyways, even if she wasn't the one playing it. But anyways, it's my friend VV1 Kenobi. Yeah, you guys can go follow her, and I know if you guys are like into Star Wars and stuff, obviously you could tell by the name she's into Star Wars. So if you guys just even want to go over to her channel and talk some Star Wars stuff or anything else, very well can do that. She's a dope streamer, good friend of mine. Love and appreciate her. But anyways, so no, I think it was her that was playing the game, and so I remember, I think I know, yeah, I think it was her. But so anyways, so I asked, and then that's when somebody told me like, oh, you could just like very well just go directly to the robot planets and stuff. So I remember I bought the game. they did have it where you go through a little tutorial and stuff of like killing off the bugs, and they don't even have you full with the bots in the tutorial and things. But so, anyways, I remember when I very first played that game, I straight bombed in it and stuff. It was like, no, I think at some point in time I will post, because I'm extremely behind when it comes to videos on my gaming channel. So but at some point in time, I will post when I very first played Helldivers 2. And I straight bombed on it. It was like those missions where you got like you're on one of the bot planets, you got like escort some like people to a safe place and things. And no, I remember I did that, and yeah, I was all like, bro, this I don't know what I'm doing here. And so eventually I was like, you know what? Let me go to one of the bug planets and just see what goes down. Let me just see if I can get through this and stuff. So I went to the bug planet, and weirdly, it was even phasing me, seeing the bugs. Like, I mean, yeah, I had to say I've seen pretty much every bug besides the flying ones. Because the flying ones was like added in, but like no, prior before they added the flying ones, I was like, I had seen pretty much the small ones, the like dog, not dog, but like the medium sized ones, the large, the extra large, and then the big old giant one and stuff. Like, I've seen pretty much every bug in that game, and it's crazy how like I found more fun going to the bug planets than going to the bot planets, and that's honestly the most weirdest thing ever. Somebody that has a really bad issue when it comes to that type of stuff, and then all of a sudden I'm like, wow, like no, I can actually get through this game. Like no, I had to say, prior before it was or after they fixed it and stuff. No, yeah, Helldivers, I have to say that's like, in my opinion, one of my like game of the year games. Like, no, it's a solid game. I really do like it. And it's just weird how like I know people gonna be thinking like, oh, this is like some paid promo. I honestly, I sound like a TV commercial and stuff, but no, it's just crazy though, like how I did even trip when playing that game. So that's a game where I can get through it, and another game where I'm trying to like build up the courage and the because I did play a little bit of it, but something freaked me out in that game, and I said, you know what, forget it, I ain't gonna fool with it. But Starfield, I really want to get into that game because it seems like a solid and chilled game, but I'm like, man, it's kind of tough because like I hold on for a second, let me just open up Google real quick and see what kind of creatures they got in Starfield, because I be looking it up almost every day, like if they added an arachnophobia mode into that game, because I've seen some of the like bugs in that game and I'm like, nah bro, like okay, spider enemies, see, that's crazy looking. The hunting kappa what cephalopods are extremely powerful, can easily kill players if they're not properly equipped with armor. They look like a cross between a giant spider and an octopus. That is the most freakiest looking thing ever, bro. No, that is crazy looking. I guess like if you do have like a bad arachnid, well, I don't know. Like now looking at it, because I feel like the bugs on whatchamacallit, Helldivers, it look kind of crazier than that. But anyways, nah, let me bring it up real quick. I guess like if y'all trip about that type of stuff, my apologies for showing it. But if not, I don't know why it won't just like save as a proper like image and stuff. Hold on for a second. Let me save, because it's just weird, and it saves like as a different type of file, and I'm like, bro, just save as an image so the thing can pop up and I can do my video properly and things. But anyways, nah man, this thing is crazy looking. Like look at that, bro. That's not normal. That's something where it's like I don't want to have a dream about that and wake up in like a cold sweat or something, because I'm like, fam, what is that? Like, that's something where I'm like, nah, man, I wouldn't want like an apocalypse to happen or aliens come decide and they're all like, oh, now today's gonna be the day where we go to Earth and things, and they look like that. Like, nah, bro, that's some crazy stuff. But I mean, I guess like if they could see that, and that's another thing where I feel like that games be doing like jump scares and stuff, and I'm all like, bro, like you ain't even gotta do all that. Dang, man, they actually got, there's like Starfield octopus spider hybrid could be Bethesda's scariest enemy ever. Yeah, that thing looks freaky, bro. That thing looks mad freaky. I don't get why they feel like they gotta like add stuff like that, but yeah, the giant level 40 Spire in Starfield is sure to scare you. Yeah, and it's like that's the thing. I just don't get why stuff like that gotta be added in things, but yeah, that's it really looks like an octopus. Like it looks like a cross between the alien from the movie Aliens. Like, nah, let me just bring this up real quick. And I know people are probably all like, bro, you could like look at the images, but you can't like play the game and stuff. And it's weird. I know it's a weird thing, but yeah, that looked like the head of the thing from Aliens. And then yeah, like some spider like octopus, boy. If not that, like an octopus that can like walk on outside the water and things. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's like I really want to play that game, but it's just having to see stuff like that, and then I'm having to go up against it, and then it's just it's something where I'm like, I just wish that. Well, I think they did just recently come out with an update where they are like, it's the game, I guess, might be a little bit more forgiving. If not, then yeah, it's just something where I was like, I don't know, man. It's really gonna have to like, I guess, actually, this might be a good idea where if they don't decide to add an arachnophobia mode, they should add something in the game where I guess it can like help you deal with it, so like ooh, that is actually a good idea. And I'm like, fam, that's something where it's like, okay, don't have an arachnophobia mode where it like censors out the enemies, but they should have it where it's like you kind of like work your way up to like dealing with it at some point in time, like kind of like a practice. Bro, I could have just came up with something that could honestly change all of gaming, where it had like they have stuff like that in it and things. But no, so what they should do, because like if my thing is this, hold on, let me bring this up real quick. So what they should do is have it where it's kind of like a practice mode, but it ain't like really a practice mode, but it kind of like it's a mode where it builds up, like in case if you have like a really bad like arachnophobia and things, like you kind of like build up to it and stuff. So they kind of just they put you on the planet where like they don't harm you, but it's like it's kind of like a tutorial, almost like a tutorial on like how to get through your arachnophobia and things. So they just kind of have it where it's like, okay, like we're going to spawn the enemy now, like be prepared, if you need to leave. But like it's just kind of like a mode to prepare you, I guess, for dealing with enemies like this. And so no, they should just have it where it's like, okay, like they spawn it in front of you, it doesn't attack you, it doesn't like make any noises at first, they just kind of like spawn it in front of you and things. And then they have it where it like starts making noises and then starts doing attack moves and all that stuff. But yeah, and then it's like but it's like you just building yourself up to it, bro. I'm telling you right now, Microsoft, the company behind this game, anybody across the world that has like bug like creatures in their game, because no, that, and it's like, and I no, seriously, I would really have to credit Helldivers for doing that. They really should come out with some tutorial, but not like a tutorial on how to take out the enemy, but just more so like building up to seeing the enemy and stuff. So excuse me, but nah, man, I really, I don't know, I should just download the game, but it's like that's something where it's just how does that, I wonder, because like I should just see like a video of how they like maneuver and things. But anyways, arachnophobians, Starfield Spider Planet found. I might do a reaction. Yeah, I think I might do a reaction to that video. I guess like if they don't decide to like add it, then yeah, let me just build my own confidence up with the game and things. But yeah, I think it'll be a good little journey. It's like building like trying to just overall like just get through games, bro, because I'm like, man, there's games where I really want to play, but it's like I can't play it because they want to have some old giant freaky looking spider in the game. So it's like, yeah, it's like Hogwarts Legacy, they were on the right path when they added like a arachnophobia mode. But I think like people were saying that though, like the arachnophobia mode, it don't really help. Like the enemy, like, or the spiders, they still look creepy even with the arachnophobia thing. So I think with some games they should have it where it like switches the enemies, or even if it's on some stuff where they kind of do like how Lethal Company, how they did, where they just have it where it's just a text that says spider or something. Or no, here's a even better idea where it's like it's a sensor for you, so it's like you don't see like a like the like text spider, you don't see like an actual spider, but it's like a blurred image or something. And it's kind of like how could I, so if okay, because it was the only thing that could come to mind and stuff. But I think they did do it where it was like the sensor blocking. But like in like old Jerry Springer episodes where they start. Jerry Springer was. Why was I watching that show when I was a kid? But anyways, but you know how like when they would start fighting and somebody's shirt gets snatched off and then they had like the sensor thing, and then but it would be like that like blurry looking sensor. They should do that. I'm all like, if they had something like that, I think it would be a little bit more, I guess, like a person. And then also, because I don't like when they be making like weird, creepy noises and stuff. So yeah, I think like censor that out and then have it where it also censors out the enemy. I think there could be some people in this world, and then even have like some tutorial on how to like get through that stuff. But yeah, I think it could be, good for people that deals with that. But yeah, but and then no, that was another thing that I wanted to talk on, because I know people are like, they like, oh, arachnophobia isn't real, get over it, this and that. Like they just do not. I'm like, okay, well, when you find something in this world that you're deeply terrified of, then it's like, then come talk to me. But until then, it's like, that's something where I guess like, let's say if I'm playing a racing game and somebody comes to my stream and they're all like, oh, I'm like deeply terrified of cars, and they explain why, because I'm like, I'm pretty sure it had to like come from somewhere. If it's cars, if it's I'm trying to think of some like other stuff, like whatever the situation is, I'm like, even if it's a fighting game and they're all like, oh, I hate violence or whatever, and I'm like, they have their reason for that. But it's like, I'm not gonna go, but that's one thing where it's like, if they are coming to my stream and they're like, hey, stop playing this game, like it creeps me out, I'm like, you could very well just leave the stream. Like I'm not gonna I'm not gonna get halfway through a game and stop playing it because you got creeped out by it. Realize how many people are streaming on Twitch right now? No, that's crazy. But no, it's like, but yeah, because I'm like, that's like if I were to go to somebody's channel and be like, hey, stop playing this game, it freaks me out. No, I'm just gonna stop watching the video and things. But anyways, but yeah, it's like, I'm not gonna downplay whatever fear a person got. Like if they feel that way, they feel that way. So, but anyways, yeah, it's like, I just want to let people know out there, it's like, you got arachnophobia, you can't play certain video games, you are not alone. I do not mind talking about that stuff because I do not care, alright? So, but anyways, yeah, with that being said, yeah, I think I'll do some videos. Dang, I ain't got my headphones. Oh no, never mind. They're good. But no, I'll do like some videos, like progression videos, just kind of showing when I get through that stuff. But yeah, I got like a gang of Helldiver 2 streams that I need to post at some point in time. But yeah, and then I guess that could kind of be the progression a little bit right there and things. But yeah, but no, it's like, people look, understand, it's like, yeah, you ain't alone with that. It's like, just, it's gonna take some time, of course. If you are like deeply terrified, then yeah, there's a gang of other games. But if you're in the position like me where it's like you want to play those games, but it's like you kind of have like a arachnophobia problem and stuff, then yeah, it's like, it's just one of those things where it's just, you gotta like work your way up to it and stuff. So, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.